Hi everyone, welcome to our next lesson on whole numbers 1. In today's lesson, we are going to look at comparing numbers. Are you ready? Let's start. Now, what are you going to learn today? So basically, you're going to learn a very simple lesson. You're going to learn how to compare, and because you are able to compare, you can then order. That means put them in sequence, whether is it from the smallest to the biggest or the biggest to the smallest. Okay? Now, this question, I'm sure all of you or most of you are able to answer me. If I ask you which is greater, 24,516 or 41,720, you are able to answer because you compare all the time. You compare grades, you compare height, you compare who is heavier, who you compare money. So I'm sure that most of you are able to compare it. But why? Why is 41,720 greater? So I'm going to show you why. So we use what we call a place value chart. Okay, you learned that in the last lesson, so that's where we are going to use them here. So if you compare these two numbers and you put them into the place value chart very nicely, you will be able to see that, and we always start with the biggest place value, okay, because that affects the entire number. How big a number is depends on the biggest place value. If I have 20,000, 24,000, I have 2 in my 10,000 space, I have 20,000, I'm huge, I'm rich, I have a lot. But if I have 4 in the 10,000 space, I have 40,000. I've got even more. So we always compare the biggest place value first. Alright, so because 4 10,000s is greater than 2 10,000s, we will say that 41,270 is greater than 24,516. Okay, so that's why. And that's how you compare. Look at the biggest place value first. So let's look at this. Can you try? 52,141. Which is smaller? Or 54,121. Which is smaller? Some of you may have gotten the correct answer. Now, if you look at the place value chart, we compare first the 10,000s place. Which is smaller? Can you tell? No, you can't, because both are 5. So the numbers in the 10,000s place are both the same. So we cannot compare these two numbers. So we look at the numbers in the next place value. So if the biggest place value cannot give us the answer, we look next door. Okay? So I'm going to look next to you, the thousands place. So 2,000s is smaller than 4,000s. So that's the reason why 52,141 is smaller than 54,121. You don't worry about the rest. Okay? Just compare the biggest place value, cannot compare the next. If the second place value is still both numbers are the same, then you keep comparing down until you reach the ones place. Okay? So, 3 numbers, can we do it? Same method? Yep, same concept, same method. Look at the place values. All 2, so nope, they are the same. Can't do anything about it. Now, let's look at the next one, the thousands place. Okay? So, 0,000s is the smallest. So, when I arrange, I want to begin with the smallest, so the one with the 0,000s, that number will be the smallest, followed by 6,000, then 8,000. So your answer will look something like this. Simple. Okay, so the concept is very, very simple and very easy if you follow the steps. So now is my challenge for you. Arrange these numbers in order, begin with the greatest. So this is your first challenge. So use video worksheet, write down, try and solve it. Second question is this. This time round, I want you to arrange beginning with the smallest. So be careful, The question may ask you either biggest or smallest. So don't arrange it wrongly. So please go and try. And if you have questions or you are stuck, try on your own first, and then we come to class and we clarify. So let's recap. When we want to compare numbers, we look at the biggest place value first, and then go. If all the same, then we look at the next place value. Okay? I hope you had fun. See you in class.